Today I'm going to tie an extremely simplified but really effective version of the Black Ghost by Herbert Welch. This is a pattern that has been really popular in Iceland. Both the original pattern with the feather wing and the jungle cock eyes and stuff like that, but these past years, maybe over the past 10 years or so, we've been using the Black Ghost and other famous streamers with a Zonker wing rather than the feather wing. So as I said, it's a lot more simple. It's a fairly fast tie and works extremely well. The hook I'm going to be using is from Ahrex and is the NS118. This is a classic streamer hook. This is a size 8. You can tie these. I mean, you can go with size 4, 6, 8, 10, whatever fits your water. I find that size 8, it's a good size for the water here. I've put a Gunsmoke cone and a little bit of weight lead wire here at the front. This is a fully dressed fly, so it needs a bit of weight to help it along. I'm using a standard 8/0 tying thread. Now first off, we do the tail. I'm going to use just a strip of Zonker, yellow Zonker. You could use slapping, cock hackle, or pretty much anything you have. Secure it down. Quite a bit of underfur. There you go. Bring the thread back again. I usually tie this with a white thread. Well, not usually, but I do on occasion. I mean, it's a personal preference. I had a black one in my bobbin right now, so it doesn't hurt to tie it with a black thread, but the white thread fits a little bit better with the Zonker wing. I have a barred rabbit Zonker. You can do the full white one as well, whatever you like. A good trick to be able to control the Zonker a bit is wetting your fingertips a bit. This is dead center, as it should be. Secured with a couple of wraps in front. More than a couple probably though. Okay, for ribbing I'm going to use silver wire. You can use silver tinsel, oval tinsel as well. This fly is an absolute killer for brown trout and sea trout. Some of the best sea trout fishermen here in Iceland swear by it. Almost don't use anything else. So that should tell you something. Way too many wraps there, but well. So the body, you can use antron yarn, you can use floss, you can use wool. I'm gonna use this ice dubbing in black. I like my black ghost a little bit bushy, gives it a little more, I like to give it a little more, I like to brush it out a little and give it a little more body. That's the word. Now, as ever, when I dub a body, I add a little bit as I go along. And as you can see, I'm not really trying to do this perfectly. Doesn't have to be perfect. You want to leave a little bit of space behind the cone for the collar. Now the wire. Helicopter away. There we go. Now, when tying these Zonker wings, you'll see a lot of guys, well, fly tyers, use the wire to secure the wing as well. You can definitely do it. I tend not to do it. Don't find it necessary. I've never had a wing, you know, go loose or stuff like anything like that, really. So I don't see the point. But you should definitely do it if you want to. That's just a personal preference, like so many things in fly tying. It's not all about the rules, it's about what you want to do as well. One, 2, and 3. Try to get the skin as close to the cone as you can. Use your fingernail to nudge it into the cone. Awesome. The tail is probably a little bit too long. Once I've done the collar and tied off, brushed out the body, I'll see how it looks like. Okay, I'm gonna put some flashaboo. This is the pearl flashaboo. I think that's the traditional, I think, if there is a tradition behind the Zonker winged black ghost. A couple of strands each side. Okay, oops, excuse me. Now for the collar, I'm using the same yellow Zonker as for the tail. I like to split the thread and spin the collar inside the thread. You can do it whichever way you like. I found that this works good for me. So a little bit of wax for grip, too much. Once you put the zonker inside the thread, spin the bobbin. Don't spin it too much or you'll break the thread. You'll always lose some material. That's okay. You can manage the hairs a little bit by pulling them back with each wrap. There you go. Finish off with some head cement on the thread before whip finishing. Okay, looks good. As you can see, when we spin the color like this, it looks really good on the fly. Yeah, so the tail, it's definitely too long. I try to measure so the skin does not exceed the tail. How are we looking now? Yes. Black Ghost Zonker ties them up if you go and sea trout fishing, brown trout fishing. Thanks for watching.